Well, it's the calm before the storm. We have the men's final set up. Novak Djokovic versus Stefanos Tsitsipas. Both of them going for history. Both of them going for glory at very different stages in the career. Djokovic is chasing number 19. He's chasing his second Roland Garros. Stefanos is obviously chasing his first Grand Slam, trying to become the first Greek player to ever win a Grand Slam. So much is on the line for both players, probably more for Djokovic, to be honest. So we're going to get into it. This is The Slice, coverage of Roland Garros, presented by Rally Tennis. Thanks for being here. Let's get into this matchup. So as we said, Tsitsipas and Djokovic are going to do battle on Sunday in a battle of the generations for history. So thanks for being here, guys. Thank you for supporting our show during this entire French Open. I've been making a lot of videos, as you can see, and your support's been amazing. So thanks for subscribing if you haven't already. Like this video. And check out our presenting sponsor, Rally Tennis, who have been massive in making The Slice happen. They're the tennis app that's going to take over the world. It's going live very shortly, and it's going to be a place where you can meet playing partners that you don't know. Maybe during COVID, you've just been playing with your one buddy who you're better than, and you want to play with some more competition, but you don't want to join like a fancy schmancy tennis club. Well, Rally Tennis is where you can find local partners, join local leagues, and dominate in the playoffs for ultimate local glory. So the app's going to have a lot of other fun things that you can do to help your tennis game and just to help your tennis life. So download the app now and register your free account. The app goes live very soon. So thanks, Rally Tennis, big time. Courtside Sports, you can get brand new tennis gear for 10% off, and Bear Mountain is our home club. So Tsitsipas versus Djokovic. It's going to be amazing. Djokovic obviously came out of one of the most epic four-set Grand Slam matches we've ever seen. The level was insane. He peaked. He is peaking. Is it going to be way too much for Tsitsipas? But then Tsitsipas has been amazing as well at the French Open, beating Zverev in like a more quick five-setter today. And he got through. Zverev was playing really well, and Tsitsipas has looked like on the bottom half of the draw the best player for sure. So this is a very fitting Grand Slam final at the Roland Garros. And is Tsitsipas going to be up to the task? This is actually the fifth time that a next-gen player has challenged either Djokovic or Nadal in the final of a Grand Slam in the last few years, and none of them have been able to get over the hump. It's just too much. Will Tsitsipas be able to do it? Is he cut from a different cloth than Thiem or Medvedev have been when they've played them in the finals? We will see. There's so much going into this match, and a lot of it's based on the matchup. And in the last few months, in the last less than a year, they've played two times on clay, and they've both been super close. Most recently at Rome 2021. And then they also played in the semifinal of Roland Garros, the same tournament last year, and it went 5 sets. Djokovic went up to a 2-set-to-love lead, and then Tsitsipas was able to make it physical and win the next 2 sets to go into a fifth, and then Tsitsipas actually got a bit injured, and Djokovic just ran away with it. So that was a look into where Djokovic is going to be thinking about that and being like, this kid's no easy pushover for my 19th slam. And Tsitsipas is going to be looking at that being like, I've beat this guy before, and I went 5 sets with him at Roland Garros, and I didn't even have really my best because I was injured by the end of the match. So he's going to be having that self-belief. Djokovic is obviously going to be believing because he's been here a million times. He's the vet. He's like 12 years older than Tsitsipas, I think. So just a total matchup differential. Right now, the head-to-head is 5-2 in favor of Djokovic. The 3 main things in this match is going to be the matchup. Like I said, the matchup of styles. Their head-to-head is just what I said. Djokovic has had the advantage. The styles are very interesting because obviously Djokovic likes to play with pace and he likes to grind people down, but he can just play in so many different ways now with his experience. And Tsitsipas isn't just a typical baseline rallier, so he can get into Djokovic a little bit better because Djokovic loves pace, and Tsitsipas doesn't have to give it to him because he can play it in a bunch of different ways, which is good for him. Physical status, though, is going to play into this. Is Tsitsipas going to be a lot fresher? Tsitsipas's match today was a lot less physical than Djokovic's was versus Nadal. It was also not as long. Tsitsipas is also 12 years younger. He's taller, and he's probably fresher, like I said. So is that going to play into this match, and how much? We'll see. Well, I guess we'll have to see in the first set in a bit what they'll be playing like. And then nerves. Novak has way more experience, obviously, at this stage of a Grand Slam than Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas has never been to a final, but he also doesn't have any skeletons in the closet. Then the last time that Djokovic beat Nadal at the French Open, he beat him in I think it was the quarterfinals. He went on to lose in the finals to Stan Wawrinka. is that curse going to be reversed here? Well, is beating Rafa Nadal like when Soderling beat Rafa Nadal? He also lost in the final to Federer. Is beating Rafael Nadal like a death sentence for you in the final? It so far has been. This will be the one time that it hasn't, if Djokovic can get it done. So there's some keys for both players I'm going to get into here. So Tsitsipas, it's very tricky, obviously, for him. It's going to be a tough ask, but he has to be aggressive with margin. He can't start missing a lot. That'll be deadly for him. He can't sit back and just rally endlessly with Djokovic. I don't think that's a good idea. He's got to be aggressive, serve +1, but he can be aggressive with variety as well. He doesn't just have to blast every single ball because, like I've said, Djokovic likes pace. He likes to be able to redirect and use your pace against you. But Tsitsipas, what he did so well against Medvedev, who also likes to do that, is just pull him off the court using his amazing forehand, using both sides, slicing a little bit here and there, and just changing up pace. We saw that change up of pace actually hurt Djokovic a lot versus Musetti. Musetti did a really good job for 2 sets before mentally exploding. To change up the pace and to keep Novak Djokovic guessing and having to go from offense to defense really well in that match. So Tsitsipas needs to do a lot of that. He also needs to defend his serve. He just flat out has to serve well. He has to serve big, but he has to not be serving second serves all the time. His first serve percentage has got to be high, and his win percentage on the second serve has got to be, I think, above 50% to win this match for sure. So he's got to focus when serving. These young guys can lose their focus when, it's just they're just in the middle of a set and each person's holding, and then it's at the first point of the match, you double fault, and then you lose it, and now you're down love 30. Tsitsipas has to focus. And he's got to trust his preparation and his mental fortitude. Balls, when you're playing Djokovic, balls are going to come back that you never would have thought would come back because he's such a great defender. You're going to hit serves, and they're going to come back, and you're going to feel pressure. You're going to hit rally balls that you think should be a winner, and they're going to come back, land on the baseline as he lobs it. That's just going to happen. You got to always stay in it. He can win from 2 sets down. Tsitsipas has to tell himself these things to believe it and then try and execute on it. Djokovic, the keys for the match for him are trusting his conditioning. He's going to be feeling tired. There's just no way at 34 or 5, whatever he is, that he's going to play a match like this with Nadal and then feel spring and spry on the morning and Sunday. Don't try and end points too quickly for Djokovic. You don't have to redline your game. Obviously, Tsitsipas is going to also get balls back that other players weren't. He's going to defend very well. And if Tsitsipas is playing good, Djokovic is going to be up against it early, I think, because it's a different player. Tsitsipas is playing super good. Djokovic, obviously, I don't think he will panic, but he can't panic because he's got to win at least one of the first 2 sets, I think, for sure. I can't see Novak Djokovic coming back down from 2 sets to love. Not saying that he would get there, but I can't. If the longer and more physical this match gets, I think Tsitsipas has the advantage based on the amount of sets they've played so far this tournament. Djokovic has got to serve well. He's been serving well all tournament. That's why he's in the final. He's got to serve well, protect his serve well, and I think he will. And he's got to dictate the play. He never does well in the clay when he's too passive. Djokovic, he should be trying to get Tsitsipas off the baseline as much as he can. If Tsitsipas can stand on the baseline and just dictate, and he has a good hitting day where he's hitting clean, he's going to have a lot of looks. Djokovic isn't going to be defending the whole match. So those are my keys to the match for these guys. They both got to play very good to win. I think Tsitsipas has to do more, pull more tricks out of his pockets to win. If Djokovic just plays his best game, he's going to get it done. He's the favorite. He's my pick for who's going to win. What is your pick? What do you think is going to happen? Can Tsitsipas do it? Or is Djokovic going for his 19th? And is that basically a done deal? Will the curse of taking Rafael Nadal out be broken, or will it live on? That's the question that I need you to help me answer in the comment section below. But thanks for being here, folks. I can't wait for the Sunday final. We'll have a video right after. Thanks to our sponsor, Rally Tennis, for getting us through this whole French Open, Roland Garros. Thanks to Courtside Sports, Bear Mountain. And thanks to you, the fans, for liking, subscribing, and sharing our videos and our news. We'll see you in the comment sections below. I cannot wait for Sunday's final. It's going to be amazing.